Boris Johnson has been warned parliamentary Brexiteers will be very anxious if there is any suggestion of him extending his October 15 deadline for the conclusion of a free trade deal between the UK and the EU. Daniel Kaczynski also said he was very concerned at rumours of a 3-year transition period with respect to fishing rights. Mr. Johnson, speaking after direct talks with European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen, said he had relayed the message that time is very short. However, with substantial differences remaining on the subjects of fishing and state aid, Mr. Johnson left the door open a crack by suggesting a degree of flexibility in the event that it appeared a deal was all but tied up, raising the prospect of an agreement not being finalized on October 15. There have also been concerns voiced in government circles at the possibility Brussels could seek to run down the clock to bounce Britain into an unsatisfactory deal. Mr. Kaczynski told Express, he has set this deadline of October 15 and a lot of us are anticipating that and we are all anticipating that day very, very eagerly. Any more delays and Conservative MPs like me would be very concerned about it because quite frankly we are running out of time to make sure that proper arrangements are made and disseminated and explained to all the component parts, whether it is the trucking industry, whether it is the ports, all the people who are involved, every time they have gone right down to 1 minute to midnight. Whatever the deadline is for the practical verification of this agreement by the European Parliament, they will have that in their mind. However, Mr. Kaczynski warned, if we haven't agreed on something at least this month, then there will be calls for the Prime Minister to basically say look, that's it, we're leaving. Because we need to prepare and we need to tell British industry what changes they need to make. Mr. Kaczynski said he was particularly anxious about the prospect of compromise in one area, that of fishing rights. He explained, there is speculation now about a potential transition period for fishing rights so they give them 3 years of unfettered access to our waters. Quite frankly they have already had 4 years to get to grips with the changing circumstances. Mr. Kaczynski, who cited the UK's recent deal with Norway as an example of how such a deal could be done, said, the thing is that the United Kingdom is not being unreasonable.